Hi, this is Diane Moore from the Chattanooga Public Library. Today I want to talk a little bit about a couple of really common things that we put in our gardens. Hostas, are they not beautiful? You can find those in any color, size, shape of leaf, big, fat, fluffy leaves, plain green leaves, chartreuse, combinations of white, yellow, now even red. They're just really amazing plants. They're so beautiful and something to just light up that dark spot in your yard. Then we're going to go on to hydrangeas. There's all sorts of hydrangeas. This is an oak leaf hydrangea, sort of a native type plant that's beautiful and tough in our yards and out sort of in the wild a little bit. There are also wild hydrangeas. Their leaves look more like the typical hydrangeas that you're going to grow. They're more tall. They have a lot of tall, skinny little branches, and the flowers at the top are shaped a lot like that. It's not time for them to bloom yet, but those are cool. Native hydrangeas are good for pollinators. A lot of the other hydrangeas aren't, but they're still beautiful plants, a good place for birds and other things to live. So you have the mop heads. This one is sort of a mop head. It's sort of flat. It's got little flowers on it. The other kind is what I call the pom-pom flowers. They're big, huge, fat, fluffy balls of blossoms. No matter what kind you have, hydrangeas are wonderful plants to have in the shade, or at least part shade. When I talked about them before, I said that they were a great, wonderful thing to plant. Let's see if this bud looks like a big fluffy one. Not yet, but that's what that's going to grow into. And again, they come in all sorts of flower colors and shapes, and they're just a lot of fun. The thing that I neglected to talk about in this part of the world, even though it's hot and swampy here a lot of the time, hydrangeas and hostas both, there is a magic word: water. When you water your plants, you want to make sure that hostas and hydrangeas get a good drink. Minimum for survival is 1 inch a week. For thriving, 2 inches a week. If that doesn't fit your schedule, or you feel like that's a lot of water to waste, I'm going to quote Tony Avent again from Plant Delights Nursery. He said, "There is no shortage of water. They water 2 inches a week because that is thriving. 1 inch a week is surviving." He said the only thing with the water is it's controlled by greed and corporations. We have the same amount of water that we've ever had. You can have a rain barrel, or one of the things that you really should do if you have plants that like a lot of moisture is mulch. Mike Payne, a great master gardener and teacher, when I asked him the best kind of mulch, he said the cheapest. Personally, I like pine straw a lot. That's really good for things that like a little bit of acidity, and you can choose whether you want base or acid soil to make your hydrangeas pink or blue. But I like pine needles. You can use sawdust, you can use newspaper underneath some other kind of mulch to make it a little cheaper and better. But anything that likes a lot of water, if you'll mulch it, and you can even do a trial. Plant one with no mulch, plant one with mulch, and then the first time it doesn't rain for 3 or 4 days, pull that mulch away and look, and you'll see dampness to the soil, whereas the other one, you're going to have to take water out probably every day if it's really dry and hot. So that's the magic word: water. If you want beautiful, glorious hydrangeas, and you want beautiful hostas, and you don't have a stream or a natural water source, or one of those wet areas that would probably make a great rain garden in your yard, just remember, that's the magic word for hydrangeas and hostas: water. Thank you. Have a great day. Be safe and enjoy your garden no matter what size it is.